Taurus is often misunderstood, often brushed off as stubborn or overly cautious. But beneath the surface there's a lot more going on. If you've ever thought you had a good grasp of Taurus traits, prepare for a surprise. What if I told you that the very traits people criticize are actually the keys to their strength and success? From their unwavering self-belief to their ability to quietly transform their reality, Taurus individuals are like hidden gems in the zodiac. In this article, we'll dive into 10 surprising facts about Taurus that you've probably never heard before, and why they might just change the way you see them forever. Taurus individuals are like immovable mountains, calm, serene, and utterly unyielding when they set their minds on something. Their independence isn't just a personality trait, it's their guiding star, ensuring they carve their own paths without compromise. Have you ever tried convincing a Taurus to change their stance? You might as well be asking the sun to rise from the west. They know what they want, and heaven help anyone who tries to stand in their way. But here's the twist. This stubbornness isn't about being difficult, it's about staying true to their values. Think of someone refusing to settle for a job that doesn't align with their passion or beliefs. That's Taurus in a nutshell. They thrive on self-determination, whether it's choosing their career, their lifestyle, or even their wardrobe. This fierce independence might occasionally rub others the wrong way, but it's what makes them so dependable. After all, wouldn't you trust someone who never backs down from doing what they feel is right? Here's the thing though, this independence also means they value autonomy in others. They're the type of friend or partner who will encourage you to chase your dreams, even if it means going against the grain. However, their headstrong nature can sometimes lead to challenges in teamwork. Yet, when you think about it, isn't a little resistance the force that sharpens us all? Speaking of challenges, let's take a closer look at how Taurus navigates the fine line between procrastination and performance. Taurus individuals have a curious relationship with time. They often seem to stretch it like an artist stretches a canvas. Procrastination for them isn't about laziness. It's a calculated delay that allows them to mentally prepare for the task at hand. Picture a Taurus staring at a blank notebook, contemplating every angle of a project before making their first move. It might look like they're wasting time, but what they're really doing is strategizing. When the final moments arrive, they often surprise everyone by producing results that feel almost magical. A Taurus's procrastination often serves as a warm-up phase, like an athlete visualizing their race before taking off. This approach, while frustrating for observers, tends to yield impressive outcomes. Think of a student who spends weeks pondering an essay topic, only to write an exceptional piece in a single night. The quality of their work comes from their innate ability to synthesize ideas during these periods of apparent idleness. Yet their process reminds us that creativity often brews in stillness. Interestingly, this tendency teaches an important lesson about trusting the process. Many Taurus individuals swear by routines that may seem unconventional, like binge listening to mood-setting playlists before diving into work. For others, it's about finding comfort in familiar surroundings, like working in a cozy cafe or amidst their favorite belongings. Their rituals might differ, but the outcome remains consistent. Work done with excellence, albeit on their own terms. However, this approach isn't without its pitfalls. Taurus can sometimes cut deadlines too close, causing unnecessary stress. A great way for them to balance this would be embracing tools like time blocking or setting micro-deadlines that maintain their creative flow without risking last-minute chaos. Imagine breaking a large goal into smaller, manageable chunks. This small adjustment could enhance their already impressive efficiency. The beauty of Taurus's procrastination lies in its paradox. What appears to be a delay is often the gestation of brilliance. And while it might frustrate those waiting on them, it's hard to argue with results that speak for themselves. Speaking of selective preferences, their approach to socializing offers another fascinating layer to their personality. Taurus individuals are not the type to be the life of the party, but don't mistake their quiet demeanor for indifference. They value quality over quantity in every aspect of life, and social interactions are no exception. Their friendships are like carefully tended gardens, small, intimate, and deeply meaningful. While some thrive in the chaos of large crowds, Taurus prefers the warmth of a close circle, where conversations hold depth and purpose. This doesn't mean they're antisocial. Rather, they're discerning about where they invest their time and energy. You'll often find Taurus gravitating toward people who share their passions or intellect. They may bond over shared interests, like astrology or a mutual fascination with the mysteries of the astral realm. These connections aren't about superficial small talk. They're about meaningful exchanges that leave a lasting impression. For example, a Taurus might skip a bustling networking event but eagerly join a book club where they can discuss literature or planetary alignments with like-minded individuals. This selective approach often makes them appear reserved or even aloof to those outside their circle. Yet those who take the time to understand a Taurus quickly see the depth of their loyalty and care. Once you've earned their trust, they're the kind of friend who remembers your favorite snack or sends you a playlist that perfectly matches your zodiac sign's current mood. Their relationships, much like their personality, are built to last. Interestingly, this preference for meaningful interactions extends to their avoidance of people who drain their energy. Taurus individuals instinctively steer clear of drama or those whose values clash with theirs. It's not about judgment, it's about self-preservation. Imagine them as emotional gatekeepers, ensuring that their inner peace remains intact while surrounding themselves with positivity. In a world that often celebrates quantity over quality, Taurus stands as a reminder of the value of depth. They teach us that it's okay to prioritize our energy and protect our peace. This intentionality doesn't just apply to their social lives, though. It's a theme that resonates even in how they approach seemingly mundane aspects of life, like food. Let's delve into their unique relationship with food and how it connects to their emotions. For Taurus individuals, food isn't just sustenance. It's an experience, a language, and sometimes even a form of therapy. Whether it's a homemade dish crafted with care or a decadent dessert savored in silence, every bite holds emotional significance. They view meals as opportunities to connect with themselves, with others, and even with the astral energy of the moment. A Taurus might spend hours perfecting a family recipe, pouring love and intention into every step, only to see their efforts rewarded in the delighted smiles of those they share it with. Cooking, for many Taurus people, is their ultimate creative outlet. It's not unusual to find them in the kitchen experimenting with spices or perfecting a dish that reminds them of a cherished memory. Imagine a Taurus baking a pie that smells of nostalgia or preparing a dish that aligns with the mood of the full moon. These culinary rituals are their way of grounding themselves, blending practicality with a sprinkle of zodiac-inspired magic. For them, food is more than flavor. It's an experience tied to emotions, planets, and memories. Sharing meals is another way Taurus expresses love and builds connections. They're the type to host an intimate dinner, complete with a perfectly curated playlist and candles, ensuring every guest feels special. This act of sharing isn't just about the food. It's about creating a space where others feel seen and valued. Their approach mirrors their selective sociability, where meaningful moments outweigh casual encounters. A shared meal with a Taurus is an invitation to step into their world, if only for a while. However, their connection to food isn't without its challenges. Taurus can sometimes lean on food for comfort during emotionally charged periods, seeking solace in their favorite dishes. While this can be a source of joy, it's also an opportunity for them to explore balance. Engaging in mindful eating practices, like focusing on the textures and flavors of each bite, can help them maintain a healthy relationship with food. Incorporating grounding rituals, such as enjoying meals in alignment with their zodiac's earthy energy, adds even greater meaning. This emotional bond with food is just one example of Taurus's practicality intertwined with creativity and care. It's a trait that extends far beyond the kitchen, influencing their approach to finances, relationships, and even how they seek advice. Speaking of advice, Taurus has a unique way of navigating practical matters while staying true to their instincts. Let's explore that next. Taurus individuals are known for their grounded practicality, especially when it comes to making decisions that impact their future. However, don't mistake their calm demeanor for a lack of strong opinions. While they may seek advice, particularly when it comes to matters like money or career, they're rarely swayed by others. Their intuition is their compass, and more often than not, it leads them down the right path. When a Taurus makes a decision, it's because they've thoroughly considered the options, weighed the risks, and listened to their inner voice. Take, for example, a Taurus who's deciding between two investment opportunities. They might consult with a trusted friend or read up on astrology for some celestial guidance, but in the end, they trust their own judgment. And let's be honest, more often than not, their choices pay off. They have a keen sense of timing and are remarkably attuned to the subtle cues that the universe offers, whether it's a planetary shift or a gut feeling. It's this combination of practicality and instinct that often results in success. This doesn't mean they dismiss the opinions of others. Taurus is actually quite open to advice, especially if it's from someone they respect. However, they have a healthy skepticism about others' suggestions, always taking time to process what resonates with them. It's not about rejecting external input but rather about absorbing it, filtering it through their own experience and then making the best decision. They remind us that it's okay to ask for help, but the final decision should always align with our true values and inner wisdom. It's this blend of practicality and unwavering self-belief that makes Taurus so reliable. When they take on a project, you can count on them to see it through regardless of how long it takes. Whether it's building a business or designing their dream home, their focus is unparalleled. And while they may take their time, they do it with a confidence that shows they're on the right path. The deliberate pace they set for themselves ensures that their work is always of the highest quality. This steadfast approach to life extends beyond financial decisions. Taurus may offer advice to loved ones, especially when it comes to managing personal finances or finding stability in their lives. However, just as they trust their own instincts in practical matters, they also trust the wisdom of others who've walked similar paths. It's a beautiful reminder that no matter how opinionated one may be, there's always room for a little humility and learning along the way. Now, let's dive into something that further reflects Taurus's unique approach to life: their mood-based playlists. For a Taurus, music is more than just background noise. It's a reflection of their emotional state and an essential part of how they process their feelings. Whether they're preparing for a productive day or winding down after a long week, their playlist is carefully curated to match their mood. It's not just about what's popular or what's trending. It's about choosing songs that resonate with their current emotions and provide a sense of comfort or motivation. A Taurus knows exactly what they need to hear to elevate their vibe or settle their nerves. Picture this. After a long day, a Taurus might sink into their favorite armchair, put on a soothing playlist of slow jazz or acoustic tunes, and let the music wash over them. It's their way of unwinding, a moment of peace where they can reconnect with their inner self. On the flip side, when they're feeling particularly energized and ready to tackle challenges, they'll cue up something upbeat, like a playlist full of rock or high-energy pop. The music shifts as their energy shifts, and it helps them transition seamlessly between different emotional states. What makes their playlists particularly intriguing is the thoughtfulness behind each selection. For a Taurus, it's not about adding random tracks to a list. Each song serves a purpose. It might be a song that reminds them of a past experience, a song that comforts them during moments of doubt, or one that sparks their creativity when they need it most. Their playlists are personal soundtracks to their lives, a musical journal of sorts that tells the story of their moods and moments. Taurus's connection to music extends beyond their personal playlists, though. They love to share the music that speaks to them with others. When they play a song for a friend or loved one, it's an invitation to step into their world and experience what they're feeling at that moment. It's one of the ways they connect emotionally with those they care about. Through shared music, they open the door to deeper understanding and emotional bonding. Their playlists, in a way, become a soundtrack to their relationships. So, next time you find yourself with a Taurus, don't be surprised if they invite you to listen to a song that's been on their mind. It's their way of letting you in, sharing a piece of themselves through the language of music. Whether it's a calming melody or an empowering anthem, Taurus knows that the right song can transform any moment. Now, with their deep connection to music, let's explore how they relate to the people they choose to surround themselves with. Taurus individuals, with their grounded nature and steadfast personalities, thrive in relationships that provide stability, emotional depth, and mutual understanding. When it comes to compatibility, they naturally gravitate towards signs that share similar values, particularly those who value loyalty, commitment, and practicality. Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces stand out as the best matches for Taurus, as these signs offer the emotional security and intellectual harmony that Taurus craves in a partnership. There's a mutual respect for each other's independence, but also an unspoken understanding of the importance of nurturing a strong, enduring bond. With Cancer, Taurus finds a deeply emotional connection, as both signs value loyalty and security in their relationships. Cancer's nurturing spirit complements Taurus's steadfastness, and together they create a home full of warmth and support. Virgo and Taurus, on the other hand, bond over their shared appreciation for structure, order, and practical solutions. Both are hardworking, and their relationship flourishes when they work together toward common goals, whether in career, family, or personal growth. Their understanding of each other's need for consistency forms the foundation of their connection. Capricorn and Taurus are another perfect match, both signs being ruled by Saturn, the planet of responsibility. This gives them a shared appreciation for hard work, discipline, and long-term planning. Their partnership is marked by mutual respect for each other's ambitions, and together, they build solid foundations in both their personal and professional lives. Similarly, Pisces complements Taurus's more grounded nature with a gentle, compassionate energy. While Taurus provides the stability, Pisces brings creativity and emotional depth to the relationship, and the two balance each other beautifully. However, not all relationships are meant to be. While Taurus has a deep respect for many zodiac signs, they may struggle with those who challenge their core values. Leo, for instance, may find Taurus too stubborn, while Taurus sees Leo as overly dramatic or demanding. Aquarius, with their independent and unconventional nature, can feel distant to the more traditional Taurus, leaving them feeling misunderstood. These signs might test Taurus's patience and tolerance, creating a dynamic that is often more challenging than harmonious. On a more personal level, Taurus's preferences extend beyond just their zodiac matches. They have a fondness for the color pink, which represents affection and compassion. Their lucky stone, emerald, is known for promoting emotional healing and bringing good fortune. Taurus values beauty in all forms, whether through fashion, decor, or experiences. They seek out experiences that enrich their lives, from cozy nights spent with loved ones to adventures that satisfy their desire for a deeper connection to the world around them. Taurus individuals are the embodiment of confidence. They don't second-guess their decisions, and this self-assurance is what drives them toward success. When they set their sights on a goal, they pursue it with a conviction that is hard to shake. Their belief in themselves is rooted not just in their capabilities, but also in a deeper understanding of their worth. Taurus doesn't seek validation from others. They know their value. This unwavering self-belief is key to their ability to stay grounded, no matter what life throws their way. One of Taurus's defining traits is their ability to think before they act. Unlike impulsive signs, Taurus takes time to consider their options, weigh the pros and cons, and only move forward when they are certain. This measured approach often leads to successful outcomes, as Taurus is willing to put in the hard work and patience necessary to bring their plans to fruition. While other signs may rush in, Taurus waits, and when they act, they do so with a sense of purpose and determination that others often admire. Their positive intentions shine through in their actions. Taurus doesn't do things halfway. They give their all to the people and projects they care about. Whether it's offering advice, lending a hand, or simply being there for someone, Taurus has a genuine desire to help and support those they love. This selflessness stems from their deep belief in the goodness of their own intentions. They know that when they act with kindness and authenticity, the universe will return that energy in kind. Taurus's belief in themselves extends beyond just their personal life. It also influences their professional choices. They make decisions based on what feels right for them, and while they may seek input from others, they trust their instincts. This trust in their own judgment often leads them to financial success and stability. Whether it's managing their money wisely or choosing career paths that align with their values, Taurus's strong sense of self serves as a guide for making sound decisions that lead to long-term security. While Taurus's self-assurance is an asset, it also comes with a certain level of stubbornness. When they believe they are right, they often refuse to budge, and this can sometimes create tension with others. However, their positive intentions and genuine desire for harmony generally help them navigate conflicts in a way that maintains peace. Their belief in themselves never wavers, and this inner strength keeps them moving forward with the confidence that they are on the right path, no matter what challenges arise. Now that you've uncovered these surprising traits of Taurus, how can you apply this newfound knowledge to your own life? Is there something you can learn from their strength and self-belief? Reflect on how Tauruses achieve success through patience and determination, and think about how you can bring this energy into your own journey. If you connected with these facts and want to dive deeper into the fascinating world of zodiac signs, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Also, Give us a thumbs up. It's the best way to show us you're enjoying the content and want more. Let's continue this journey of self-discovery together because, just like Taurus, you have what it takes to achieve everything you want.